what we have for you guys is we're going to be talking about what to have in your diaper bag. All right, we're going to be talking about the diaper bag because I know some of you guys are probably freaking out once you have this child, like, oh, I need to go ahead and have some clothes for this child that I call my daughter or son.
Well, the diaper bag to me is like, it's a whole phase. Like it's a lot that goes into it. So like when I was thinking about this topic, to me it was more than kind of just what goes into it. It's the actual selection of the diaper bag. Like we got to remember, like we're grown men carrying around this diaper bag. We got to make sure it fits us, and then you got to make sure everything that's in there is correct. And how long do you carry around the diaper bag for? Like, what situations do you bring the diaper bag in? What situations do you not? So the diaper bag stage is pretty interesting when you get down to it. The diaper bag was pretty significant because early on, I was just kind of just doing things very ad hoc. So diapers is kind of just like whatever I could grab. It would be, this is what, 2008, 2009. So this is drawstring backpack era. So I would just put everything in a drawstring backpack, and it kind of just made it seem like I was just a regular kid, which it worked, but it wasn't really efficient. We all know diaper bags now are very, very almost techie at this point. You can fit anything and everything into a diaper bag as if it's your real carry-on luggage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was doing it very just sporadically. I would stuff whatever I need. If it's a bottle, some diapers, a toy, a throw rag, I would just stuff it all into this bag, and I would just kind of walk around.
Yeah.
Until I had met another parent, and she kind of understood my story. So she finally, she said, "Hey, this is not gonna work out for you. Like you can't just keep on doing this." So she gifted me with this all leather, like it was kind of a backpack style diaper bag. So it had like internal compartments in it. I really liked the fact it was black leather, so it's very sleek and kind of masculine. And
you gotta make sure it's masculine because you know a lot of diaper bags now are like, you know, very like they have like that cross pattern and, you know, all these little different designs, and it does come off a little feminine.
Yeah,
but,
I mean, most of them are catered towards women and mothers.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, I started off with, well, actually, like I started off with a bag that the mother of my child had. She had like a yellow messenger bag, but it was like a nice tote bag.
Yeah.
And you know, and I was like, at first I'm gonna use that. And then I don't know, for some strange reason, I felt some type of way whenever I wore it because it was like it's yellow, it's like out there, like everybody knows what like you're coming through with this yellow bag. So for me, I had I had everything in there too. So as soon as Amelia was born, I just put a bunch of stuff in there like formula and wipes. I mean, yeah, all that kind of stuff. So let's talk about this though. Like, what are like the top 5 things though you would have in that bag? Top 5.
Well, I mean, off top, you know, a handful of diapers. So just 5 or 6, essentially, whatever I could fit in my hand. Diapers was always in there. Alexia, for her infancy, was a big fan of backyardigans. So I kept a Uniqua backyardigan stuffed animal in there. I always kept that on deck. Blankets, Alexia stayed cold, so we got diapers, blankets, stuffed animal, bottles, which is not my forte.
Yeah,
because I would lose caps.
Mm-hmm.
And also we all have the terrible stories of when you don't clean out a bottle and it stays in your bag. So bottles was in there. So what is that? That's 4. Usually I would have, I feel like I had something in there for me. I would have food. I would have snacks for me though. So yeah, it was just cool just to have everything I need. So I mean, it served as kind of a dual purpose as far as making sure I had everything for Lexi, and then also it was just cool to kind of have this backpack on.
Yeah. See, my thing was, okay, so like my top 5, just going through it, like first things first is you obviously gotta have diapers. You know, that's a must. So if all else fails, you have to have diapers. And then I make sure I have wipes too, extra clothes, and then a changing mat. And this might be a little bit more than 5, but oh well. And like snacks and drinks. And yeah, I remember one time I did leave. I left my formula that had like, you know, the milk and everything in the actual bottle. Well, okay, maybe a couple times.
I just know I was notorious for it, and it was terrible.
And that thing would just like, and especially if you leave it in the Texas hot sun, oh man, that thing would clump up so quick. You know, might as well have some popcorn or something. But like, it was
worse than popcorn.
And the smell was worse too. So you can only imagine. But so. The mother of my child was always on my case about make sure you clean it out. I just want to make sure it's clean for my baby, you know. And I'm like, whatever, girl, like she's gonna get her nutrition regardless if it's clean or not. So
I'm not gonna endorse that one.
No, I'm
clean your bottles.
Please clean your bottles, all of them. Thank you. Management, thanks. So my thing is, if there was one thing I would change, I definitely like the backpack better than I do like the messenger bag, because I don't know, the weight distribution, like on one shoulder versus like two. And I think another thing is it's just too much. Like when I put too much stuff in there, like, is like more weight, and then like other people are looking at you, and I feel like instead of me going to the mall, I feel like I'm going to Mall of America across the way. I'm going
like the nanny.
Yeah, I'm like traveling or something. Like, who's this guy? I don't know who he is. Like, you know, so that's my thing. I would definitely exchange that. And I think like the key essentials you should just really hit, and everything else just leave it at like back at the house, you know. So if you can, like, if I would just keep it to like 5 things. That's why I asked you about like 5 stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I try not to overpack it, because then it kind of reduces the allure of being discreet. So that's one thing I did like about the backpack. Like, you couldn't really tell. Like, it just looked like I am young, and I look young, so this looks like I'm just kind of out of school type of thing. But I have everything I need in there. And also, I mean, when I did have to, you know, carry around a stroller or something, like just like you had mentioned, like with the satchel being on one shoulder, like my weight was distributed pretty evenly. No back problems, and it was leather. It was nice and sturdy, nice and smooth.
Lucky, I had that pleather, or that nice little, I don't know, like I don't know how to pronounce it. I think it was like polyester. I don't know. It felt like parachute or something. I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to really describe that texture, but I don't know. Like the messenger bag for me, it kind of just got in the way of things, especially like when you're bending over and you're trying to like grab something. Oh yeah, that thing would like
it's swinging your weight around.
Swinging your weight, and if you got like a newborn, you're like like child, don't get hit, please. I love you, okay? I love you, and I don't want you to get hit by a strap by what's called my first aid kit for everything.
So, did you end up getting your own? You had mentioned you'd use the one that your daughter's mother had got.
No, I didn't get my own. No, I didn't get my own because I got it from a baby shower.
Oh, so, okay. Look at you.
I think both of them were from baby showers.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them.
Look at the privilege.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Friends. How many others have them? Like, you know, I got friends, so so I just had to, you know, so whenever they gave me that, I was like, okay, one less thing to worry about. I didn't think too much about the backpack. I was just like, let me just get this messenger bag and be done. Cause
something's definitely better than nothing. So you can start off with.
Yeah. Shout out to my friends, by the way, who got me that bag, by the way. That saved my life. It's still in my car to this day. So, you know, I like the compartments. I don't know. Like it brings me back to like when I wear that backpack, it makes me feel cool. I know it sounds weird, but it makes me feel some type of way. And
so that's the thing. So diaper bag transitions for me, like even after diaper bag, I feel like I kind of outran my diaper bag phase just because I really did enjoy the bag, and I feel like I could use it for multi-purpose. So toys started turning into DVDs just to keep DVDs on me. So whenever I got to a place, you know, I can plug it in and Lexi can sit there and watch the DVD. So, I mean, less diapers and more food. Now we can plan out some stuff, and it's just, I feel like it can evolve with you, just to always kind of have your, so you said, kind of like your first aid kit always to keep something on reserve to stay ready for whatever. Because just because your child's not in diapers anymore doesn't mean you can walk around unprepared.
Yeah. I think like my brother, by the way, he has like he has like 3 kids. So he told me, he was like, even though we don't no longer in diaper bags anymore, we like they still buy wipes to this day, which is great. I mean, it does serve a lot of purpose. It does act as like a cleaning agent. It's all multi-purpose, and it does a lot of things. So I for one can say maybe I might buy some more wipes, but I thinking maybe not. So
wipes I can see being a staple.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure you keep the hands clean, keep the body clean, especially if you have messy kids, messy eaters.
Hand sanitizer?
Yeah, but I mean, kids nowadays use hand sanitizer like as a replacement for like straight up soap. Like anywhere we go, Lexi was like, I need some hand sanitizer, and I'm like, go wash your hands. Like it's not the end all. These kids are catching on quick.
I mean, I don't know. I'll probably just still give her some wipes, but at the end of the day, I'm probably be like, just go wash your hands. I mean, because here's the thing, like, not to downplay hand sanitizer, but I think like what it does is it does kill all the 99.9% of the germs, but that's good and bad germs.
Yeah.
And I feel like you're like rubbing around the dirt, in my opinion.
True. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I like imagine you're on a playground and there's no sink around. I mean, no, let's just pretend like you're at a playground. There's no sink or a place where you can wash your hands.
It's as necessary.
Yeah. I'd say probably right before you eat food or something, or after, but nah.
My concern with hand sanitizer is kind of like a fear of mine is that we're creating superbugs. So yes, hand sanitizer does, kill 99.9%, but that 0.01 that survived hand sanitizer
is re-replicating itself.
Yeah, it's undefeated now.
I mean, I agree.
Do now.
Okay, there's this one test. There was this one video that I was watching where if you were to take like antibacterial and you stuck it with like different like types of bacteria, eventually that bacteria will grow and it'll actually be a lot stronger than the hand sanitizer, and they'll over defeat it. So you do have a point there. Like yeah.
I know my science. It's gonna happen.
All right, look at you. I should be calling you doctor in the next 5 to 10 years or so. Oh well, I ain't gonna be doing that pretty soon.
Nah.
So, but yeah, like I'll make sure I have. Have you ever done some like what was like the weirdest thing you ever done that involved like your diaper bag? Like for me, let me just say this. So like I remember one time whenever Amelia was like just playing and like her hair got messed up. I didn't tell the mother of my child this, but like her hair got messed up because some kid was like messing with her hair. And you know how like some people like to touch
saying some people?
Mix. Yeah, I'm gonna say some people. They're like, ooh, I'm so like, this is so beautiful. Like, I just want to touch it.
People don't know their boundaries.
People don't know their boundaries, especially at a young age. And so, me as a father, I'm like scoping, like, boy, you better, or girl, I don't know why you touching my daughter's hair. Okay, that ain't yours.
Yeah.
You didn't grow that. So anyway, long story short, hair got messed up. So I had to like pull out like all the hair products, and I did it right there on the spot. And people were like amazed, like, oh snap, like there's a guy who's actually doing his daughter's hair right in the middle of the thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was nice, but I mean, I went full hairdresser style right there in the middle of the place.
That's
so
what you gotta do. Show them your skills.
Yeah. Like, you gotta like give them that mug, like, I got this, son.
Yeah, like I've been doing this.
I've been doing this for 2 years. Okay. I got 2 years under my belt, but really I only have like 6 months worth of experience. But I like to gloat a little bit and just, I got like 2 years since she's like 2, but
ain't nothing wrong with boosting a little bit.
Just a little bit, Also, I found out that like my daughter, she has what's that thing? I can't think of off the top of my head. Like some type of skin disease. It's
eczema?
Eczema, thank you. That's the word. Yeah. She got eczema thanks to me and her mother. So we took her to the doctor like the other day, and thankfully she's doing great. So she she was prescribed like some medicine, and us being like a father, like when like her whole right arm would have like eczema breakouts. And
that's tough.
Yeah. And so she'd be scratching at night like and so I'm like, oh, poor baby. So we got her some medicine, put some ointment on there, knocked it out, and like it was kind of devastating, like, so these are like the things I carry in the bag now, as since I'm in the diaper bag phase, but like I still carry it. And like, great miraculous thing, man. It just in about 2 or 3 days, like that eczema breakout just went away, which was it was amazing. I couldn't imagine. So
I mean, that's part of the diaper bag, man. It helps you stay ready for any type of situation.
Yeah.
For me, I don't think I did anything really crazy with the diaper bag. I know there was points in time where, like, since I'm in college at this point, I transitioned from high school to college, I would have my books in there. I rocked it like a real book bag.
Yeah.
So books and diapers all in the same.
Yeah.
I probably got some looks, but I mean,
it'd be nice if like Nike came out with like a diaper bag.
I feel like they have to have one.
I feel like they do though.
If not, Nike, reach out.
Yeah. Nike,
we
Adidas,
put that together.
Kanye. No, I'm just kidding.
Checks over stripes.
Nah, I mean, I would. I mean, if they have a diaper bag, low key, I probably would just buy it just because, even though I got one already, but still, like, bruh.
It's been years since I've had any type of accident with diapers.
You are a lucky ass man. Actually, no, you're not. I mean, you went through that phase. So but I'm like,
get past it.
I don't know how you did it at the age of like 18, 19, like over here, like cleaning out
18, 19.
Yep. And so I'm like, man, you trying to clean out all that extra boo-boo, like. And
so I mean, we could take that to changing stations and men's restrooms. Yeah. Finding a family restroom if there is one.
It would be nice. Yeah. Let me just say that it would be nice to have changing stations at
changing station.
A nice one.
Not just a rickety gray one that's
by a koala bear or something like that. Yeah. I would like to see, and the thing about it is nothing against Galleria. Like I go to Galleria a lot with Amelia, and she and every single time I change a diaper before we leave or whenever we arrive, and I would just love it if there was like a changing table in the
in the men's changing table in Galleria.
No,
really.
Like it's just a flat table. Like that's all
that
is.
Money.
Like exactly, and I'm like, this is a very nice like mall, and I would expect like a changing table to be in there, but no, it's just one flat table right there by the family restrooms.
That's trash.
Which is like really messed up, in my opinion. Like I would have said something about it, but I'm like, I don't have time for all this. I got places to be and
got a diaper to change. Yeah.
Got a diaper to change. So I mean, chill out. But yeah. So I mean, like going into like when I initially started, I thought the family restrooms would have family
restrooms should be. That's part of the purpose of them having family.
But they ain't got it, man.
Did this take it out?
I don't know.
It had to be something.
Like I don't know. I did not see it. And I'm like, I went through every single like family restroom, and I was tripping and so I was like, maybe they got one in the men's restroom. Nope, they did not have it at all. And so I was like, I guess I'm just gonna have to change on this rinky-dink like table right here.
That's the worst.
And it's like wide open for everybody to see like my child's like
super uncomfortable. I mean, I feel like men changing kids' diapers in public is like the equivalent of like breastfeeding in public. Like you got to do it. It's kind of shunned upon.
Yeah. So I remember because I would whenever I changed her diaper, in that realm, I would just be thinking about like, oh snap, I hope there's no mother behind me, and I'd be turning around like, God dang it, like sorry, I'm so sorry.
Would you let somebody else change your daughter?
Hell no. The only people that change my daughter is relatives, me.
Yeah. And
I mean, heck, I don't even have let my best friends change her diaper. Unless they were watching her overnight, but like
essentially, if you're there, you got it, and if no one's just gonna kind of step over you.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, so I have to use my big old body to like kind of just like shade her of anybody from seeing her hoo-ha.
Yeah.
So poor thing. And I don't feel bad when I throw away like the poopy diapers.
Oh, you
right
don't
there.
care?
No, I don't care. I'm like, man, shoot.
I
Like,
remember that. Yeah, there used to be a real thing. Like they'd be like, "Oh, don't throw it away there. It's gonna sting." I was just like, "What do you want me to do? I'm not about to carry this to get to a safer destination."
like
it gotta go.
And then you want my daughter's like hoo-ha and like, you know, and all that stuff to get all rashed up. No, I'm good, fam. You know. Oh man, let me tell you.
Yeah, diaper rashes are
Diaper
terrible.
rashes are terrible. And yeah, I remember when I at the same mall, still same place. You know, I didn't have no diaper rash cream whatsoever. And you know, the mother of my child would always be like, "Why didn't you get no diaper rash cream?" Like, I told you to get some diaper rash cream. I'll be telling you, Zach. You know, but nah, you ain't gotta listen to me. So
Is that how she sounds?
no, she don't sound like that. She sounds very pretty. Psych. No, just kidding. No, you sound great, babe. You sound good. You sound really good. Okay. I'm only just imitating like what I think sometimes. Just gotta be honest. I'm just saying. It does come off like that sometimes, but don't get mad. I love you.
Whoa.
I love you too, Justin. Saved by that. So, what is it? So, yeah, I had no diaper rash cream. Red is like Red Robin.
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's just horrible.
Yeah, and it's never comfortable, especially for the child.
Yeah. So I don't know, but she wasn't tripping about it, so I wasn't gonna, you know, get on her case. But as soon as I got to the house, you know, I just slapped that good old, like, what is that purple bottle called? I don't remember what it's called. It was like Derma something, or anyways, it was a Walmart brand anyways, so I ain't tripping.
I don't know if I know
Parents
that
Guide, Parents Control, Parents Choice. There you go, Parents Choice.
Parents' choice. Okay.
Yeah, so ain't no biggie. Let's talk about breastfeeding real quick.
Okay. I know
I know-
not my strongest suit.
I know, but let me ask you this though: how do you feel about breastfeeding?
I don't necessarily have any true opinions on it. Like it's necessary.
Yeah,
Like let it happen.
But do you think it should be done in public though?
Are you asking me if I'm tripping about seeing titties?
Yeah, in public.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
If that's what's necessary.
But why? Well, but I'm only asking this because okay. I read on actually I saw on the news today, or not today. It was like a couple days ago where this woman. You remember that? Do you know?
I know they made it legal now
In Texas?
everywhere.
Everywhere?
Yeah.
But why be like okay? But like somebody, who was it? I think it was this lady at some swing pool or something like that. Don't quote me on that one, but I think what happened was like the owner came to her and said, "Hey, I need you to like cover that up," because she was breastfeeding her child.
That's why.
Yeah,
Enjoy the moment.
exactly. Like like I'm getting that junk for free, okay? Like I get to see like somebody's breast with full of milk for
Not to
free.
be misogynistic in this setting, but
Like, no, it's a beautiful thing. Don't get me wrong. It's a very beautiful thing. I'm not gonna like downplay that, but I'm like, come on, let the woman just feed her
it's
child.
not harming anybody. If you worried about your kids seeing it, like that's how they ate.
And they act like they ain't never seen a nipple before.
Yeah,
Like
that's
you got your own damn nipples.
they
like,
was doing the same thing. So I'm confused on the controversy of it either. Of it either, though.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, yeah, they just made it legal. So you can't necessarily discriminate against it, or you can't, I guess, ask people to leave or place any judgment on it,
That
which it
sounds
should have
like
been from the beginning.
That sounds like a civil rights kind of a thing.
They fought for it like it's civil rights, which it is. It is their civil right.
Yeah, you're right.
To be able to breastfeed in public. There's literally no harm.
Shoot. Yeah, I mean, I can understand why people think that breastfeeding in public is horrible, because it's just like, I have children.
But your children came from breastfeeding.
Exactly, but like they're, I guess like people would be thinking to themselves like, I don't feel like explaining to my child about like breastfeeding and everything, and you know, and then sometimes like going back to like, I hate to like put down our religion like this, but you know, sometimes it goes back to religion. It's always about like, well, you know, the child is too young and that's not godly, like that's not Christian, like that's
I don't know about like, that one. I don't know if Christians out here are just persecuting people for
but
breastfeeding.
Some people, you know, who I'm talking about.
I mean, white people do that.
Yeah. Oh, thanks for pointing that out. Some people.
Yeah, white people.
Thank you for clarifying that. I didn't say it, Justin did.
I have no problem calling out white people for the stuff that they do.
So white people be like, that's ungodly. Like, that's not the right thing to do.
I can't tolerate that.
You know, so I just be like, you know what? Like, and you know, okay, going back to that same story, like the one was like, no, I'm just feeding my child right here, right?
Yeah.
And so the guy came with a comeback saying, well, how would you feel if I whipped out my penis and just like
completely different? That's out of line.
Yeah.
Way out of line, sir.
So I mean, obviously, I hope he lost his job. I don't remember. I didn't see the full story because I was on my way to work. But I think
well, I think that draws in the point of what the issue is. I think breastfeeding has become over sexualized. Like the fact that you correlate breastfeeding to whipping your stuff out. Like, no, one is an act of sexual assault.
Yeah.
The other one is nurturing your child.
Exactly. But no, I mean, I see, guys, y'all need to stop tripping about like whipping out that breast. Like I
mean, I think it's a generational thing. I don't know too many people
like our generation.
Yeah, I don't think people would trip on that.
But yeah, our generation, we don't trip about that junk. So why should you?
Yeah, I mean, older people just trying to censor things and
yeah. And the odd thing about it is like, so I have a friend who is also against like breastfeed, or at one point they were against breastfeeding in public.
Oh
yeah.
Who's his friend? Call him out.
Nah, I respect them. I'm gonna give them, but let's just say that they're known in Dallas. And that's I'm gonna leave it like that. They're known in Dallas, and yeah, I'll leave it like that because I don't put anything else out there. But before, so they're like, she's married to this guy, and I think both the guy and the girl were both like, man, like put that boob away, like, you know.
What?
Yeah, but this is before they had a child. So now they're about to have a child now.
Not be said.
Yeah, so now they're all like, man, like breastfeeding is da-da-da-da. It's like good and everything. You should always like breastfeed your child. It's like the best thing. Yeah, so I mean, now they're just like, we gonna, you know, now we're gonna go and do breastfeeding, and like that's the right thing to do. It's the most nutritious thing. So I'm like, you hypocrites, like, why don't you just stick to your own thing? But wait, hey, what am I to say? You know, so for those who've never experienced it, like, you know, childbirth or at least having a child, I could see why they would think like, oh, put that boob away. That's not good. Or at least if you have a kid that's at that certain age that's like picking up things like a sponge, you know, they'll be like, put that thing away.
I just don't, I mean, what happened to the time of just minding your own business? Like, it's not your body. You don't own the place. Like,
but people be tripping about that junk.
Really, just, I mean, whatever ideas you have, write it down, look at it, and then go about your day.
I mean, look at this. Like, let's take, for instance, like that woman at Yale. All she did was take a nap. And some white lady was like, I think there's something wrong going on in there. I don't know what it is. So I think, like, it's, like I said, it's like a civil rights thing. It's all about just like, if I feel uncomfortable, I'm going to address you about it regardless, even if it's like what nature intends you to do, quote unquote. But I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, it's because white people want to button everybody's business.
Yeah.
And they feel like they gotta,
and they want to troll or control everything.
Yeah, they feel like their opinion must be heard.
Yeah. And if it's not heard, guess what happens?
They gonna make it heard.
By doing what?
Calling the cops unnecessarily.
Yeah. I'd be like, call the popo ho.
Medea now.
Call the popo ho while I feed my child this breast milk. And as soon as they come in, I'm gonna like slap. Anyways, so yeah. No offense to white people, because there are some cool white people out there.
Nah, offense to white people.
No offense to white people. Well, that's our show. I'd like to thank everybody who taken the time to actually listen to our podcast. With that being said, take us away, Justin.
All right, so make sure y'all follow us on all of our social mediums. That's everything from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Follow us on SoundCloud and YouTube. Continue to share the word. We want to make sure we hear from you. Continue to give us a feedback, any suggestions, any topics, or any questions that you have. Hit us up on our own personals or hit us up on the Stay DADicated social medias. Also, stay tuned. Keep on the lookout for the giveaway that we have coming up soon.
Yes, sir.
So you don't want to be caught missing on that. So make sure you stay up to date with everything we have. So until we talk again, stay DADicated.